Oh yeah, we back on NBA 2K24. So we're gonna be playing some park games, elite park games. So I'm gonna be playing with Stacks and ML. We used to play this a lot. Definitely back in the old 2K. So started to get them back in the park more. I feel we should play park a little bit more. Um, Definitely fun to play. I mean, honestly, I feel park is one of the most funnest games for me. Honestly, park. Definitely pro am too. I don't know, just park is just way to say it. I just like it. Kind of get that more competition. Ain't got to try more. Floors more spaced out, obviously. It's just fun to play. So now they have like kind of this year on 24 the Elite and the Rise part. So I guess really no more really like affiliations. There used to be a whole lot. So just Elite and Rise, and Elite has a nice part. Um, so each of them has like certain abilities. Elite you get like defense and shooting. I think Rise you get playmaking, and I forgot the other one. It's definitely playmaking. So a lot of people who's going to the league because they got with the defense and shooting, you get plus on that. And in order to get into the league part, like become a member, you gotta complete certain requirements. I think in the league you gotta win games and score, I think like 100 points. And I'm not sure which one you have to do on Rise. You probably have to do somewhat similar to the same thing, or probably get like more assists or stuff like that. So I'm Team Elite all day, Team Elite. So yeah, we playing good defense here, great defense, and a lot of people can't shoot in this game. A lot of people, honestly, and me too included. Like they made this shooting very, very, very challenging this year because once the game came out, Mike Wayne tweeted a tweet like a few days after, a week after. Yeah, we wanted to make the shooting a little bit more balanced, like how the NBA is. So they ain't gonna want people shooting 80, almost to 90% from the field. They want it to be really more balanced and more of a skill. So at least 40 to 50%. So he said if you're shooting like 40 or 30%, that's good. If you're shooting less than that, then you need to go in the gym, work on your shot. But other than that, he's saying that's good. So if you're shooting real less percentage, don't be mad, y'all, because he wants to balance the game. So not everybody's going crazy. But only problem I have with that is if I know my shot, I mean, and I have a high 3-point rate on top of that, and I know how to time my shot and everything. I mean, I should be able to green a lot of the shots. You know what I mean? That's how I think of it, honestly, in the long run. But a lot of people have like a mixed opinions on that. So that's going to be a little 50-50. I was asking some people, they said, oh, that's kind of dumb. It's like that. But I do like about the shooter is like how he did last year in 23 is green or miss. So cannot hit no whites in this game. You have to green. It's either green or miss. And that's good because it makes it more challenging, more of a skill gap. And you see a lot of people can't shoot. That's what I'm saying. Just because you're wide open doesn't mean you're going to make the shot. You know what I mean? Got to know your shot. And then they also have like different cues, jump, set point, release. And a lot of them kind of same like 23. They just made names for it. So release is very late. Set point is early. I think jump is late. And then there's another one that's just very early. You just release that right away as soon as you catch. So I'm using, well, this gameplay, I'm using late. I was trying out late. Because the thing is, it'd be a lot of delays in the park. It's like we play different modes, theater, park, pro-am is different timings. And rec, obviously, different timings. I wish they just had all the same timings. Because sometimes you may have to adjust your cue a little bit. Because it could kind of mess you up a little bit, you know what I mean? So I'm playing on late right here. I guess the good thing about late is you can hold it for a little bit longer. So you can hold square for a little bit longer. But I think you have to wait until he rises, until the flick. I think until he flicks his wrist, then you release it on late. And I think very late, I think you have to do the same thing. And on set point, pretty much, since it's early, you just, as soon as he rises up, as soon as he's about to rise up for the shot, that's when you release the release square. Very hard though, like I said, very hard. See, I missed that one right there. Pass it to me again. Good pass from ML. Green. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it depends. So sometimes y'all may have to switch cues, depending on the mode. But if you can get used to it, I feel you could definitely green in this game. But like I said, just keep that in account that he wants this. He don't want people shooting 60, 70% like that. So I noticed, probably not in this game. I was shooting a little bit well. After a while, I just started missing. I don't know. Just be weird how this game is, and a lot of people been complaining about like the latency in this game. So hopefully they fix that, because crossplay is in the game too. So we get to play against PS4, Xbox people. So that's pretty cool. I mean, my for PS5 and Xbox. A lot of people said they actually turned that off and they wasn't getting no lag, like at all, really no lag spike. They said it was feeling better shooting and everything. So I guess 2K just got to work on their servers on that with the crossplay. It's good that they added it though, but now they got to work on kind of how balancing all these like players online on PlayStation and Xbox, because that's a lot of servers. You know what I mean? So they gotta probably learn how to balance that a little bit more. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty cool. And like I said, me and ML Stacks, we be doing our thing. We know what to do. We be doing our thing. We just gotta, just keep doing what we doing. I'm glad we started playing Park more. Seems they're kind of getting into Park a little bit more. Cause I'm like this in the rec. If we got 5, we going. We don't. No point really going in. Might as well get in the Park more, stuff like that. But I do wish they had in the Park is I wish they had like a 4s court or like a 5s court. Because it used to be in the old 2Ks. That was a bad shot from Stacks. It used to be in the old 2Ks. I wish they had that, bring that back in here. Instead of just the 3s and the 2s court. So hopefully they'll probably do that maybe later throughout the month. We'll see. But I'm actually getting excited for the events. Because that's what makes Park what it is. There's always something to look forward to every week. They're gonna have that Club 2K coming back. They'll probably have double XP in the Pro-Am. They'll probably have a lot of things, honestly, a lot of things. So it's definitely gonna be fun to play. Definitely. It's always gonna be something to look forward to. That's how I think of it. And I mean, so far this game's been okay. I've been enjoying it. Kind of type of build I made is kind of like, I gave him a 96-3. Defense is pretty decent. It's like an 80 perimeter, 71 steals, not too bad. But the thing is, you can't really make demigods this year in this game, which is good. It creates the balance. Because honestly, I used to hate the demigods. Like, you seeing it, a person using it, but I used to actually hate the demigods because it kind of like it ruins the game in a way. Like, having to be able to do everything on a high potential like status that shouldn't really be a thing. You know what I mean? In the game like that. That's what killed the game in a way. That's how I think. So I'm glad you can't really make demigods like that. You can make something maybe similar to demigod, but it's not going to be as, I would say, as effective in that other area. So it's like you got to sacrifice. If you want playmaking, defending, slashing, shooting, and then your physicals also account into that. So it just depends what you want to sacrifice. But I feel like you can only probably be in this game probably 2 dominant. You could be good in 2 dominant things, and the rest will be kind of like okay. You know what I mean? Good, but not as good, I guess you could say, like in the medium. So I'm glad they made it like that, because some people try to balance it out, and which is good to do, but you're not going to be as effective in that area if you do that. That's how I think of it. Because what I like about it, look, I have a high 3. That means they can't leave me open. But and if I know my shot and everything, I'm hitting. I mean, they just can't leave me open. So the floor is kind of spaced out automatically. So like it's like they can't really help. That's what I like about it, honestly. And the slashing is pretty hard too this year too, because it's the same thing with shooting. It's all about green and miss, so which is good. So that creates a great skill gap in the game. I feel they going to the right direction. They just got to fix a little things with the servers, obviously, of course. Not say stop changing things here and there, and just go from there. Honestly, just go from there. But I am liking the skill gap. People can't just make whatever. I feel people are going to need to make the right builds. They can't just be going in here with anything, just making anything thinking it's going to work. Like, always got to have defense, I would say. That's most important. But a lot of people don't like having defending builds. They just want to have all offensive builds, and no, that's not really going to work all the time. That's how I think of it, honestly. It's how I think of it. I'm sorry, you got to have defense, or at least like have a good amount of defense, and then focus on doing other things somewhere else. That's how I think of it, honestly. But we pretty much blew out this team here. This team had no chance here. I don't know, it's not really hard in the park. It's just switching in time, defense, communicating. Not really hard to play park. Whoever hits the most threes or whoever hits the most shots and play the best defense, I say will win the game. So ML there. They just left them. So hopefully I enjoyed that, man. That was some park games from me, Stacks, and ML. That was pretty fun. I'll definitely be playing some more of this. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.